and pray for the whole family. The family also will benefit out of it. But at the same time, if you have your children, small children, let them see you worshiping. Initially, you may have to force them. You may have to force your children with love and compassion and affection. They need to understand this is something very important. Spending time in prayer, kneeling down in front of God and praying. Your children, they should know it. I remember when I was small, my father used to make sure that every one of us, all the children, kneel down and recite the rosary. Sometimes I used to kneel down and cry and recite the Holy Rosary, not because of the love of God or not because of the anointing that is falling on me, but because my father is sitting there with a stick. And sometimes I used to get. So that's why those days we came to know this is something which my father and mother doesn't compromise. Food, if I don't eat, they don't worry. And anything else, they don't care. But if I don't join for the family prayer, they is to make it happen. That's why I am here as a priest standing in front of you. And I am so proud of my parents and I appreciate them for what they did to me those days when I'm not aware of the truth. Your children, they do not know what is truth, what is important, what is good and what is bad. It is our duty to encourage them. Initially, you may need to force them. When you give them best education, you force them to take the best school. When they, small children, they start eating anything that they get, but you forcefully tell them, don't eat, but you will give the special food for them, only that they should take. You insist. But when it comes to spirituality, many parents today do not insist. That is not good. If we insist for every other worldly things, how come you don't insist for the spiritual aspect, which is the most important? This is very important, my dear brothers and sisters. Insist. And these children, they do not know the importance of spirituality. Your body will get decayed, but your spirit lives forever. Your body will be eaten by the worms. Therefore, there is no meaning in insisting too much about what to eat and what to wear in your body. After all, the worms are the beneficiaries of it. But the spirit which comes from heaven, it has to go to heaven. Make sure your children are insisted on these from the childhood so that their soul will be saved.